Hey guys, it is Tanya and welcome back to the channel. You guys know that I really enjoy building tiny houses, and recently I suddenly had this idea. What if I made a tiny house, but as skinny as I possibly could? So basically 2 tiles wide, with the exception of 1 small bump out for a bathroom. So that's what we're doing here today, and I really like how it came out. But before we get into that, I just wanted to quickly remind you guys that I am still hosting a giveaway for a pack of your choice of The Sims 4. The giveaway ends on the 22nd of March, and it's super simple to enter. All you have to do is download the game Disney Emoji Blitz using the link in my description down below. Get to level 3 in the game, screenshot it and send it to me over on Twitter. My @sign on there is Miss Gryphi, and you'll be entered to win a pack of your choice. And additionally, anything you spend in that game will go to help support me, as that link does act as a creator code. So thank you guys so much for that. Good luck to everybody, and I guess it's time to talk about the house we're building now. So last week sometime, I had this sudden inspiration to build this. I had this idea and I really wanted to go for it. And I started messing around with it, and I realized very quickly I was not going to have time to do this build before I started stream in like 30 minutes. And so I was like, you know what? It's fine. I have this concept. I have a general idea of the shape. We're going to stop. And I'm going to do this on stream and chit chat with everybody and build this tiny house. So that's exactly what we did. And actually, because I built it on stream, it quickly became something we discussed and decided to make this a limited pack build. So this build only uses the 3 most recent expansion packs, which are Discover University, Eco Lifestyle, and Snowy Escape. So it's a limited pack build in that way, and I feel like more people tend to buy the expansion packs over the game packs and stuff packs, at least from what I've heard from you guys. But you guys can definitely let me know. I do know that I feel like maybe Cats and Dogs and Seasons are 2 of the most common purchases. But if you have any other suggestions, because I'm always trying to do some more limited pack builds, of course, I'm always going to be posting builds that are using absolutely everything because I like to go wild with that. And from the feedback I've gotten from you guys, it seems to be that you more so enjoy just watching the process, even if it's not content you personally have. So it'll still be a mix with primarily me just kind of going wild and being creative and all of that. But sometimes it's really fun to do these more limited pack builds. So that's what we're doing here today. And one thing that was not intentional at first, but then we realized it wasn't too expensive and let's keep an eye on the budget, is this is also a starter home. This tiny house only comes in at 17,401 simoleons. So you can move right on in out of Create a Sim, which is a plus in my book. So yeah, on the outside here, you can see the front came together. We have this roof that's kind of covering a porch area. We have some plants, a nice little chair. I also made this like curved roof portion over on the right side to kind of hide the trash can. I don't know. I didn't want it out in the open. I feel like I have so much trouble placing outdoor trash bins. Like where do you put it? It just looks out of place and it makes everything look ugly. And I put it under a roof. And so anyway, we're on the inside of the build now. You walk right into a kitchen space. Since it is only 2 tiles wide, there was a very limited amount of ways I could lay this out. And I thought this would be the best use of space, especially because we have that big open window in the front. I didn't want to cover that with cabinetry and all of that. And having mini fridges is so nice. I really wish we had ones that fit into the counter. And I know there are CC versions. I'm just talking about like stuff that came in the game. I always wished that mini fridges tucked into the counter and washers and dryers and all that kind of stuff. And trust me, I've seen some of the CC. I've been looking into it because I mentioned recently that I really want to build a CC tiny house, and I may be working on that sometime soon. I haven't done it yet, but I really want to. So be on the lookout for that. And then of course, if you see any cool items like, like 2-in-1 items, space-saving CC items for a tiny house, please tweet those at me because I'm totally interested in looking at all of that sort of stuff and making a really cool, like, compact tiny house using CC items because this community is amazing. And some of the things that are created just blow my mind, and I definitely want to utilize it more, but it's not going to be like every video, but definitely enjoying looking at some CC. And although I don't know if I did it yet, I do end up placing, I probably already did it. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I do end up placing the same window that I have in the front on the back as well. So when you're in, you can literally see directly out either end of this tiny home, which I thought was really nice. Or when you, I don't know, it's just like the light coming through right there. I quite enjoyed that. But we're just cluttering up the kitchen. We have some soaps by the sink, a little plants, some more plants on the counters. or not on the counters, on the shelves. I really like what I did with the shelves up top, where they're kind of peeking out from the cabinets on either side, but not going over the window. I just thought it was a cute little decoration, and I was trying to clutter up the kitchen while still keeping it pretty clean and organized, but still have a little bit of personality, and like this place is actually lived in. But I imagine if you're living in a space this small, it's probably going to be very important to keep it clean. So that's, yeah, it's such a small space. It would get dirty so quickly. So you probably have things that have their spot. So that's kind of what I was going for. And I didn't add the window out the back yet, but we are working on the bathroom. And I would imagine you probably want to place this on a more private lot because the shower is right in front of a window. But I was imagining, and it kind of looks like it's more so at like a height where you could look out, but people probably couldn't look in. But maybe you put some more bushes around there. Maybe you put it where nobody else is looking. Or maybe it's a storyline. Like, oh my God, I saw so-and-so showering. And like Sims are interesting like that. Although since they're in the house, your Sims probably wouldn't get like an embarrassed buff from that or what have you. But it's just, oh, that happens so much in my gameplay when my Sims just walk in on each other and I'm like, oh my God, this ruined your day. Why? Could we not? It's a little frustrating, but anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about like seeing somebody showering through a window. I guess because I put the shower on the window, but I thought it would be nice to have a beautiful view of outside from your shower. It's kind of like an outdoor shower, but it's not outdoors. You can just see the outdoors. It's just, I'm talking too much about a shower. Hopefully you guys like it. I liked the layout of this bathroom. It's like a really simple tiny house bathroom. The best way to make a 3-tile one work, in my opinion, which is to put either the university shower or the snow escape shower directly when you walk in with a toilet on one side, a sink on the other. It's essentially just a wet room. It's the best way to make it work, in my opinion, and I think it looks pretty cute. But here is that other window over on the other side. These windows really did inspire this build because I want windows so badly that follow roof lines. I have images in my head of these beautiful cabins with these like triangular windows, and we don't have that in the game, but we do have this one that has like an angled window at the top, so it was perfect for this. And I was just like, I want to build a narrow tiny house that uses that window, and I couldn't remember if it was 2 or 3 tiles, so it was 2 tiles, so 2-tile tiny house, like narrow skinny tiny house. I'm not sure what I'm naming this. I feel like skinny tiny house because that's what I thought of originally. But then I also streamed this build over on Twitch, like I had mentioned, and I named the stream that, and everyone was like, I thought you were building a tiny version of the skinny house, which I think was a TikTok thing earlier in the year. I feel like I'm too old for TikTok. I know that's not true. I know, but like I never got into it. I know all the Vines now, but I never even had Vine. I've just seen lots of Vine compilations on YouTube after the fact, and I just feel like I don't get it. With that said, I'm pretty sure I own Miss Gryphi, like the username on TikTok, if I'm remembering correctly, because I wanted to make sure I had it in case I wanted it. And I also played around on it back when it was Musical.ly. I'm remembering correctly that Musical.ly is what turned into TikTok. If I'm right? You guys can let me know. I feel like I'm too old for these things sometimes, and I don't feel like I'm old, but like, I guess I understand a little bit better now than I did when I was a teenager, how quickly stuff moves along and you're like, oh wait, all this stuff is happening that people younger than me know all about, and I just have no idea. There's a lot of those things like music and movies and stuff. Anyway, I'm getting very off topic. If this is your first video watching me, this is pretty common for me. I start rambling and then we're talking about me not knowing anything about music or TikTok. But we added a birdhouse outside. We also got a little bicycle, which I thought was quite nice. It was kind of fun being like, okay, we're using these 4 packs. What do we have that we can add to this space and still make it feel like it's really full and unique and not limited in any way. Also, I put this down at the very beginning of the build, but the wallpaper I'm using on the outside of this house, I like it so much. I've never looked at it in the other colors. It's like the base one I think is either white or gray or beige or something, but the lines on it with the navy blue is just, I really enjoyed it. But anyway, we're coming to the end of the video here. We're just putting some vines out here and then we're heading on into screenshots. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.